You are the universe. Hello and welcome, Group 1, to your reading. You chose Raphael, empathy. Empathy is all about feeling other people's feelings, things that don't actually belong to you, that you feel. And it's really interesting because we have the Nine of Swords sitting here, and the Nine of Swords is worry. Like, look at how they're cowered in the corner here. It almost looks like fear, right? Fear of something. We have the Five of Swords here as well, which can be gossip, sharp words. And interestingly enough, we have the Queen of Swords here who, when provoked, can be quite cutting with the words. She's very sharp with her speaking to begin with, but sitting in this kind of energy can definitely be very sharp and cutting. And then we have Judgment as well. It feels like you have taken on a lot of energy that has not been healthy for you at all. You have spent a lot of time listening to what other people think about you in the judgment of others, or what you believe is the judgment of others. It is actually self-judgment is what I am receiving. You know, you received a lot of cutting words from people that you held on to that, and you continued that trend yourself. So you are picking up on energies from other people that you believe is your own. So I'm going to say right off the bat that you need to do a cleanse for sure, and set up some boundaries. Archangel Michael is a good one for that, to be able to do that, to help you with that. And Raphael is here for healing, to be able to come back out into the world again and be safe. This card is kind of like a rebirth, with the lotus being on here like this. It's like a rebirth energy of you being able to move past this and recognizing what is yours and what is not. Okay? And in recognizing that, the energy that's on the other side is just absolutely fantastic. You have the High Priestess here, which is totally in touch with herself. She knows what she wants. She knows what to make for the right choices. She knows when to speak and when not to speak. Okay? And this is inspired action, and this Knight of Wands is facing the High Priestess, really coming in with inspiration here. And the Three of Wands is about new ventures, moving out into something else. And interesting, we got two cards for this one, and I didn't put one back because I felt like it was really important because of the progression from the 3 to the 4. The Four of Wands can be, you know, about having a happy home, being well balanced. 1111, we are what we believe we are, manifestation of what we're speaking. Okay. And then the Page of Pentacles is a slower energy as well, but it can be something that's just starting in the material world here. And with the progression, it's taken a while for this to be able to move forward for you to get in touch with your intuition, and to realize that this empathy is a gift. This is a gift. It doesn't feel like it here. It doesn't feel like a gift at all, because it has created a lot of pain and sadness for you, because you couldn't understand the energies that were around you. And you felt, you know, constantly judged and for your sensitivity. But it really is a gift. And they're showing it here with the High Priestess, that your sensitivity is a gift to the world. It's a gift to you. things that you know just by feeling. We have meandering pathway with the flow. This is a 6, which is about balance. And interesting, we've got the 2 and the 4. The 4 is foundational as well. I really feel that it's really important for you to spend time in nature, and specifically to ground, to really make sure that you are grounding your energy. This is also, with seeing all these trees here, it feels like this is kind of a family trait, that this has happened within the family as well, and that you're picking up energy, and your family does that, and it's almost like, oh well, you know, I just always feel crappy, right? I'm always worried, I always feel crappy, because you're picking up on energies of everyone else. So yeah, you feel that because you're feeling that energy. And the lower energy loves the light. So you're picking up on all of that. We've got wise woman of the grove. Interesting how we got trees here again. Grace. And this really is about, you know, letting go of that judgment of others and of yourself. Being able to stand more in that light. And it's interesting how we got this trunk of treasures here, and how red is showing, which is really about grounding energy as well. Grounding for you is critical, I want to say. It's a critical skill for you to learn how to ground your body, even when you're not in nature. You need to know how to do that. It's very, very important. Maintain your childlike spirit. Yes, like here, this is sitting in complete worry in this energy. But a childlike spirit is accepting. They accept everything. It's like, oh well, they're mad one minute, and the next minute they're laughing and happy. They're upset with somebody and, you know, slapping them, and the next minute they're hugging them and loving them. And this is what they're talking about here, is to really maintain that joy, that joyousness, that acceptance, right? With judgment being here, it's really important that you don't take all of these things, you know, so personally. The words that are being spoken. 5 of Swords, make a wish. Yes. Speak into fruition what you want, not what you don't want. Be careful of your words, is what they're saying here, with this being on top of the 5 of Swords. Make sure that you are speaking positively about what you want. What do you really want within your life? What is important to you? That's what is being asked of you. We have clear endeavor on top of the High Priestess. To me, this just really speaks about understanding the clarity. Like, we've got the owl here. We've also got another white bird in behind it. I'm not sure what it is. If it's a dove, could be a dove. But there's a white owl there. There are several birds there that are flying. And the High Priestess is wise. She's, in fact, quite often she's got an owl with her. I don't see an owl on here. But quite often she's got the owl with her, as well as the cat, for intuition. She knows what she wants. And that's what this is talking about, is knowing the direction you're going, knowing what you want now. You've experienced all of this and learned from that. Being joyful. Celebrate differences. A 3. Isn't that interesting how the Knight of Wands is inspirational, you know, vivacious, passionate. And this is talking about celebrating differences. With having the Judgment card over on this other side as well, I feel like it's speaking to that to some degree, of not judging what you do not understand. Not judging what you do not understand. Everyone is different, and until you've walked in someone's shoes, you cannot understand what they have experienced. It's just an impossibility. And that's what they're talking about here, is acceptance. Accept what you do not know without judgment. Gaia gateway activation. Oh, I love it. With the trees that are here, like, it just feels really important to me with grounding, and Gaia is huge for you. It says learning experiences, wisdom transmission, and earth intelligence. Got a rainbow right in the portal here as well. So this is, and we've got this here sitting here as well, which looks like a portal on the Raphael card as well. So, you know, really healing from this. This is a rebirth, it feels like, moving in through this, as I said with the lotus. That you are beginning to understand life here and having more of an understanding of the purpose of life, which is to, you know, really have an acceptance of everyone else and to walk your path in the best way possible of what you can, with learning from all your experiences, regardless of what they are. Cleansing your aura, knowing what's yours and what is not. That there is no point in worrying, that worrying is not going to change anything. You know, take on that childlike wonder and just really enjoy life, knowing that everything is just here as an experience. That's really beautiful. Then we have the Order of Melchizedek. Embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up. Yeah, like I said, this is just basically clarifying what I just got done saying, that, you know, you have an understanding of where you're headed now. With there's no longer an illusion around you as to what direction you are going to be headed in, and the acceptance. I feel like this has a lot to do with the acceptance of other people, with just opening your heart to love and maintaining this childlike, because children just love. They just love. They don't see differences. And this talks about celebrating differences. Children don't see differences. They only see another child in front of them, regardless if they're a different color from them, if they're a different culture, if they're a different gender. They don't care. They only see another child standing in front of them. Same thing with an adult. They don't see the differences. Okay? They can only feel if you care, if you love. And that's what this is talking about. Is a gateway that is opening now, that there has been a certain amount of acceptance from you, that you have an understanding. You have more clarity in your path, is what they're saying. And Raphael is here to help you to heal, to do specifically heart healing. And with this heart healing, you will discover that you are moving more and more toward the light. Okay, group 1, that is all I have for you today. Have a beautiful day, and I hope to see you next time. Hello and welcome, group 2. This is your reading. You have chosen Shamael. When I looked at this card, the first thing I saw was shaman. And what is on the card is beginnings. And I feel like, you know, there is, because of seeing shaman in that word, I feel like there is some kind of a connection to shamanism in some way. You may have, what I'm just receiving, and this may not be for everyone, you may have just recently went on a journey that actually brought you into a complete new beginning. It opened you up to something. And shamans have a technique of journeying. Sometimes plant medicine is used as well. But I feel like something has opened you up to a new beginning here, regardless of what that is. And I also feel that, you know, you are of generous spirit, that you have had a lot to share. We've got the Ten of Pentacles here, which is all about, you know, everything material being in your life. We've got the Three of Cups, which is about celebration. The High Priestess is very connected, knowing what you want, being able to, you know, communicate with the divine, with the higher self. And the Three of Wands is about a new venture. And I really feel with that shaman coming and what they brought to me with that journey is that you are going to be moving in a new direction. You've already had success and you have enough of what you need. And you know, you've got 2 3s here as well. I just want to point that out. You've got 2 3s here as well. So 3 could be a big number for you as well, pile 2. But there has been a lot of celebrations, and it feels like you might even have a new home or something like that where you're going to be journeying to as well, changing location or something like that, possibly, with the Ten of Pentacles being here. But it feels like you have had enough, that you have been satisfied, that there has been, you know, lots of love in your life, friendship, that kind of thing. And, you know, you are looking for something possibly a little bit different. You're looking at expanding and going in another direction. And when I look over here, what I'm seeing is that you're not really sure what direction you should go in with. The Hanged Man here is looking for a new perspective, which again takes me back to what I feel like they brought to me with the journeying and a new beginning. So whereas you are really looking at things from a new perspective now of what you have had in your life. And it's not that, you know, you haven't, you know, been generous of heart and shared things, because you have. Like, all of this beautiful energy that's around here shows me this, the celebration, the going out with friends and you know, and sharing, moving in a new direction, expanding again, you know, finding more of your tribe. And I feel as you find more of your tribe, this is where you're looking more into this part of the gifts. Yeah, it's like discovering, you know how we have the upper, the middle, and the lower world? It's like discovering that there are different worlds, is what I'm hearing. And with that, you know, there has come a little bit of mind chatter. You're like, holy crap, I didn't know that existed. You know, I've been operating from this, you know, from this perspective. Now I've got this perspective, which is different than this perspective, okay? And this is really talking about, you know, keeping something closed up, not telling your secrets. So it feels like you're about to go on a new venture in a new direction somewhere because of something that has happened that has brought you into a curiosity almost of something else that you have not discovered. It almost feels like you've conquered this and now you want to move into this and discover something new and conquer it. And as we look here, we've got, you know, both sides here of the mind, you know, kind of being pulled here. We've got the box being broken, you know, really stepping outside of the box is what it feels like to me. Oh, and look at this. We've got, over the Ten of Pentacles, we've got generosity, which speaks, as I said before, that, you know, you have shared, you have expanded, you have celebrated. You know, you're not a selfish person. You know, you have given of yourself. And now it's almost like this is going to be more about learning more about your roots and yourself. Interesting. Oh, look at this. Prosperity. Well, you're certainly not hurting as far as in the aspect of abundance. I mean, you got prosperity here, even generosity, you know, and which is something, of course, we always need to be aware of, is that we share what we have to keep ourselves as abundant as we can possibly be. Because when we give, we continue to receive. So that's an absolutely beautiful card with them coming together like that. That's phenomenal. I love it. We've got on the High Priestess, trust your own understanding. And it is really, and look at this, we got mirrored numbers, 23, 32. So you may be seeing mirrored numbers, or you may be seeing a reflection of something. And with this, trust what it is that you're seeing, what is being reflected to you. Trust that, okay? Trust in these journeys what is being shown to you. Don't get caught up in the illusion. Don't get caught up in the illusion, is what I feel. Empowerment here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. So this is a consistent, moving forward. I mean, empowerment speaks for itself. This is absolutely beautiful. This is really about venturing into a new direction, feeling empowered, and I do feel that you have discovered something else here that you're going to be moving into. Then we've got be in service. The 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is, really quite often an uncomfortable energy chatter within the head that comes in. And this may be something that's answering that question is, to be in service. Like you might be having a difficult time while you're learning this of not being in service, which it feels like you were here. You were in service here, and now you're moving into a different branch, so to say, a different level, a different world, and you're kind of wondering how can you still remain in service, and basically ask, how can I be of service in this new energy? And we've got keep your dreams alive. Keep your dreams alive. What was your dream when you first began this? When you have, your intuition here with the High Priestess. What is your dream? What is your dream? I know being in service, but being in service can mean many, many different things. So asking for help with that. I love that card. It's such a beautiful card. And then we have be gentle with yourself. And this is card number 33, which is a master number as well. And it talks about the ascended masters. Be gentle with yourself. And I mean, temperance is about balance. So this is about not getting carried away and working too much. Like, don't be doing this and trying to do this and, all at once. This is talking about really taking some time. Because what you have ventured into is big. It's not something to be taken lightly. This is a different area now. It's different than what you have here. So you have to take a beginner's mind, is what they're saying. And that's hard because we expect ourselves to know when we've been in practice for a long time with something that we're very aware of, and suddenly we venture into something new. We have to be able to take beginner's mind. So they're saying to be kind to yourself with that. Self-care. Understand that you may have to go to others for help. That is going to be a hard one, is what I'm hearing. And then we have let love be your beacon. And this is talking about self-love. You've had a long venture here where, you were pretty safe in yourself. You felt good about yourself. And then suddenly you moved into this and discovered some things about yourself that are new that you did not know before. And the divine just wants you to be really aware of continuing to love yourself. That every experience is simply an experience, and we're not here to judge that. and you're ready to move into this and take this on, or it wouldn't have been shown to you. It wouldn't have been brought to you at that time. But it feels to me more like, you know, the lower world that wants to come in here, which is what I said with, you know, the upper, the middle, and the lower world, that you are learning a lot more. Okay. Oh, here we have coming out. You got a few extra cards in this one. They came out, so I kept them because sometimes when Spirit does that, they're important. But inner earth, base chakra, strength and security, and laying foundations. And this is really talking about this. You know, you've done all this, and now you're laying new foundations. Some information that you didn't have now has to be integrated into the overall plan. And that's what this is talking about. And the inner earth, there's a lot of information with this. And I'm also hearing like the library. Oh, what is it? My brain is not functioning right now. The library. It's in the inner earth. Okay? It's in the inner earth. We have Shambhala initiations. Retreating to recharge, trusting in the process, and Dharma. Yes, and I said that, like, you can't take on too much because you think that you know everything here. You are in beginner's mind here. So you have to remember to treat yourself like that and to allow yourself some rest and integration time along with that. Oh, look at here. We have the Akashic Records, which is the divine library. There's still another library that's on it. So this is both. So over top of this high priestess, you already have access to the Akashic Records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. And that's what this journey is about, is going more under and finding things that are at deeper depths than you ever realized existed for you. So this is really about moving into that lower aspect of yourself and being able to forgive that. And I know within my journey, I had this happen to me as well, where I discovered something that I had done in a previous life, and it really set me back for a long time. But we need to realize that we are here to learn and to experience things, and we do what we can at that time with everything that's surrounding us. And this is what you're being asked, to look upon things with love. Let love be your beacon. Be gentle with yourself, okay? And know that you are in service. And when you're in service, there's a lot of things that you have to learn, and things that we might not necessarily like, but we still have to learn them, okay? So this is your reading, group 2. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again. Hello and welcome, group 3. This is your reading. You chose Raziel. When I look at your cards, we've got 4, 3, 2. So it feels like it is very close, if it hasn't already happened, to where you have moved away from this energy. We've got the 4 of Swords here, which it feels like is a very defensive energy. And the 2 of Swords really talks about, you know, not being able to trust what you can see. You have to go within to find the answer. This is a beautiful card. The 3 of Cups is all about expansion, finding your people. Moving into calmer waters here. Something about the energy feels disjointed in this group. Just going to clear it. Ina maha kikanahai. Sisan hila maha inka inka sisi namaha. Sisi namaha. Ishna, 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 Ishna. Tinamaha. All right. So let's continue looking at the cards. Knight of Wands is here, which is fast moving energy. Then we have the Hermit, which is all about going within to find your own truth, your own light. The Four of Wands is a really happy card. It can talk about manifestation or foundational energies. And this is a happy foundational energy here. And then we have the Ten of Wands, which is burdens. And I don't always see this card as something that has been, you know, really, really difficult. We all have burdens in this human life that we have to live through. So I don't necessarily see this as being, you know, something that can't be handled. I'm just taking a minute just to kind of feel the energy because it feels quite disjointed. You are being encouraged to really pay attention to your intuition, to the nigglings, to you know, when you feel you've got your back up here with the Four of Swords, you're being asked to really pay attention to that. And really, like when I see the faces on these three women here with the Three of Cups, they're not really happy looking. Like they're not looking at one another. This one is looking at this one, but this one is looking away and this one is looking straight ahead. So it's the energy does not feel conducive to a celebration. Does not feel like a celebration with this Three of Cups, which is understandable then why this Four of Swords looks like she is in so much defense. And when I look at this, she almost looks like she's expecting here. She looks like she's expecting and she's defending something. Moving away from that energy. Let's see what else comes with that. That's quite fascinating. This card also asks you to go within and to trust your intuition. And the Hermit card is here for you to be able to do that. To trust what your eyes cannot see. And it's interesting because the Two of Swords is here as well. You know, you can't see. You have to be able to feel it. This Ten of Wands almost feels like the burdens of relationship or something like that. I'm interested to see what other cards have come out with this because it almost feels like a relationship, like burdens of relationships, especially with seeing this Three of Cups. Feels like untrustworthy friendships and things. People that have betrayed you, they act like your friend, but they're not. See what else we have. Jealousy, perhaps. Arcturian light codes, evolutionary downloads, recalling power and future thinking. Yes, definitely recalling your power here, like getting your power back. This is a defensive mode. And when we sit in defense, we are giving our power away. We're giving that situation power rather than just sitting in our own energy and just allowing ourselves to be. Is what I'm hearing. To be. So you're not only receiving Arcturian light codes, but you are receiving Palladian activation, coming together, harmony in the heavens and resolution. And with this being over top of this Three of Cups like this, you are going to be finding people that are going to be loyal to you, that are going to be true, that are going to be your friends. You are going to find that because this is not true friendship the way this feels and looks here. we have the Sun, clarity. And this is clarity that comes from within. Not what you see, what you feel, what you know. See what else we have here. Assurance. Being confident, I'm hearing. Being confident. Moving away from this old energy. Knowing that it's not within you. Because if it's within you, you can't really move away from it. It's just going to come with you, right? Knight of Wands, gratitude and appreciation. So basically being grateful for everything that you have. And the Knight of Wands is inspirational. You know, what inspires you? The Hermit, show your support. There's a boat that I'm just noticing down here, which we've got this guy paddling here, and it's the same thing here. So if someone decides to leave your life, be supportive. Be supportive of their decisions, of what feels right to them as a person. Oh, be in service. This one came out in the last one too. Be in service. And then we've got and this one came out in the last one too. And trust me, I put cards back in throughout the deck. So pile number 2 might be one that you want to take a look at. I think it was pile number 2 that they came. But the energy within this pile feels uncertain. It feels uncertain. And I can understand why it feels uncertain, because we're looking at, you are receiving a lot of light codes. You're receiving Palladian activation, which is all about, you know, different energies coming together. So when they're different, that's kind of confusing as well. And then as well, you've got more downloads here with the central sun. So it's no wonder you feel a bit confused here. And that's what it feels like, is there's a lot of confusion that's going on right now in this particular group. It feels like big time confusion. Like, what do I do next? What's coming for me? What is my next step? I'm going to pull you another card here. Possibly some clarity. Can you give us some clarity, Spirit? There's so much confusion here. You've got third eye activation and Thoth light codes, light initiation, great teacher awakening. Well, divine magic. You guys, it's no wonder you're confused. You've got so many energies that are coming at you right now, and with all of the energetics that are happening, I can completely understand. I can relate to this, because I have felt somewhat confused too about what it is that I am supposed to be doing. You know, how I'm supposed to handle it, you know, and what to do with all this energy that's coming in. So you are being activated in a really, really big way. So be gentle. Be gentle with yourself. You know, practice gratitude, and everything will be okay. And it will come to light when the time is right. It will come to light when the time is right. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. That it will happen when the time is right. Give me some timing. Nine of Wands is, you know, the wounded warrior. So we got 9 here. So, you know, possibly 9 months. Yeah. Oh. 9 to 10 here. We got 9 to 10. And then we got the Page of Cups. Yeah. You'll feel renewed. And that they're showing 9 to 10 months, but you guys, that seems like a long time, but really in the greater scheme of things, it's really not that much. You know, that's a school year for our children. This could even be, they just brought to me, this could even be September or October. So if it's not 9 to 10 months, it could be September or October. For this to begin to come forward for you, to straighten out, for you to receive some clarity. I actually do feel September, October as being, like, I'm really getting a nudge with that as being realistic. September, October. Because you've been sitting in this for a while already. And it could have been the last, like, up to 9 or 10 months, like this year. Oh, that makes sense, yeah. So even from January to September or to October, he's going to bring you into completely new energy here, rejuvenated. Okay, that is all I have for you, Group 3. Have yourself an absolutely beautiful day, and I hope to see you next time. You are